Hijackers, copycats, IP theft. If you're not monitoring your trademark daily, you're wide open. And as we get towards the holiday season, you'll notice tons of sellers trying to steal your trademark, photos, and overall intellectual property. The first thing that we do to monitor trademarks and intellectual property is we look at the listing and we see what do we have? Like, what intellectual property do we have? We've got photos here. We've got trademarks for this client. So what we do is just make a little list, and you should as well for your team or for yourself, right? So what copyright do you have? Copyright, you have instant copyright because you have photos on Amazon. That's automatic copyright. Also photos on their website, so they own the website Pickaway, automatic copyright for any photos on there. We can use that as proof that we own the copyright if somebody was stealing our photos. What else do we have? We've got the trademark called Pickaway, and we also have a trademark that's stops hiccups fast. So if anybody uses these keywords, we can also report them, and we have this certificate of the trademark there. Now, what we want to do is look at the item, because people are going to try to get around our trademark and around us to try to list on Amazon. So we don't want to just look for Hickaway because it's going to be hard for people to use our trademark. The sellers want to try to get around it. They want to use black hat tactics. So what they're going to use is they're going to use other keywords. So what is this? They might use the word hiccup straw, right? So we look, they might use the word Hickaway. I doubt they're going to use our actual trademark, but they might. So this is our first search that we're going to be doing on Amazon. Our second search is what product we sell. Is going to be hiccup straw. They might also be using the keyword called stops hiccups. They might be using a keyword called hiccup stopper. They might use a keyword called stop hiccup. So we want to have all of these keywords, and we want to manually search these to see what competitors are copying us. Now, if we really go on Amazon right now, there's also a reverse image search tool. I almost forgot that, where you can also do another reverse image search and try to find listings, right? This is a newer tool. But anyway, we're going to go on Amazon, and instead of just typing in our trademark and saying, oh, can't find anybody, good for the day, you want to have other keywords. So we're going to do hiccup straw. And right when we type in hiccup straw and click search, we find a fake right away. And you can see America, 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 and these are ours. And then we see this isn't our listing at all. But then we see another one, and this one's from China. This is a Chinese seller. And look at that. They are actually stealing our trademark right on the listings images. They don't have it in the title, so if we typed in Hickaway, they're not going to show up. And we have to type in hiccup straw, which is a little bit different. And if we click on the listing, we can see not only are they violating our trademark, because our trademark is right on here, they stole a photo of our product. So it's copyright infringement and trademark infringement. Now, which one is stronger? It's going to be trademark infringement is the strongest that we can use. And most likely we don't even need to do a test buy, because on the photo, it literally shows our trademark. So this is going to be very easy. Now, Amazon still wants you to do a test buy. This is just how Amazon is. So what you're most likely going to want to do, if you really want to get them in trouble and you really want to get them kicked off of Amazon, what you do is you click add to cart, you buy it, you wait for it to be delivered, take photos of it, and then report it to Amazon. This is going to hurt their account much, much more than you just saying, hey, look at their photo, and then all of a sudden they just change their photo, right? If you do this and you actually do a test buy, then Amazon's going to take it much more seriously since you actually didn't order. Also, it's going to be better for you. Now, what you're going to do to report them is you're going to go to brandregistry.amazon.com. You can sign up if you don't have an account with them. This is different than Seller Central. This is specifically for protecting your brand. You're going to go to protect, report a violation. And then what you're going to do is just type in the ASIN. So the ASIN is right on the listing. It's all the way at the top. 99% of the time, the ASIN starts with B as in boy. You can see it's B0FH1VWZ1J. That's their special code, also called ASIN. Put that in here, click search, and then boom, you can report their images, or you can report their entire listing, right? Technically, it is just their images but you can report their entire listing if you want to get their entire listing shut down. So we can at least try to report their entire listing first. If the entire listing doesn't work, then we can possibly just report the images. But right now they are doing trademark infringement, so we can report them for trademark infringement. The product detail page is unlawfully using my trademark. Look, it says in the product title, product images or product description. Then we're going to do that. And then again, we are going to put that in, including report, product images, and products brands being imitated. And then you're just going to pretty much put a little explanation here and click send. Again, Amazon is going to want you to do an order. A test buy is going to help with this. And if you did do a test buy, you can say, I even did a test buy. Here's the order ID. And you can put the order ID in there. And you don't always have to do a test buy, but it does help. And I'm just giving you pro tips to make sure this person actually gets kicked off of Amazon and you don't see them again. Now, in general, if you are stuck on Amazon and you're not generating sales, we'll do an audit for you. We'll also check for fakes. There's a link in the description where we'll do a free listing audit and check what's going on with your sales. How can we improve your sales? You just fill out this little form and we'll give you a little guide on what you can do, who your top competitors are, top improvements. If we do find hijackers or fakes, we'll let you know so you know who's stealing your sales and potentially ruining your brand. But that's it for today's video. If you want more Amazon videos, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, removing fakes, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. Also, one of our most popular services is our full Amazon account management service. This is where we're going to be monitoring your listing every day, removing hijackers, removing fakes, finding those black hat keywords they're using to show up that you might not see, managing your inventory, customer service, running ads, designs, and even with support. And of course, the goal is to grow your sales. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, signing out.